So I came to the house for a quick break, and Nellie had completed the varnish layer to protect these. And then I noticed this. So it has begun. We've got some mushrooms out there and some mushrooms in there. A million more mushrooms over here. So Nellie has gone ahead and started the exciting planting and watering in of the mushrooms. So this is when you're going to start to see, you know, it come together. Although it's going to be, you know, months before we get it going. This is pretty good. Exciting times. I don't know where Nellie is, but she could be over in Nellie's garden, which is, you can't even see it. But anyway, or she could be down in the main garden. I'm trying to zoom in. No, I can't see her. Anywho, she's around somewhere, but I do see progress going on. So I'm in Sherwood Forest right now on weeding detail. And look what's going on. Look what I noticed. Nellie carrying these massive mushrooms. And putting them in the Enchanted Garden. That's above my pay grade. I'm on weeding detail. But anyway, it's finally coming together. Soon, once they're out, we will be able to paint some new ones and maybe even start planting. So it's going to be quite exciting in the next couple weeks. The capping of a mushroom. These things are very heavy. They're solid wood. It probably weighs just as much as Nellie weighs. She's all doing it. I haven't talked to her since she started doing this, so it's going to be kind of neat for me to go over there and see what ideas she has and how she's going to arrange it. That's more of her thing. I'm more of the digger, but it's looking good. I can't imagine it with plants all the way around. Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. With plants all the way around and then light shining on it, on the pathway lights. It's going to be pretty awesome. Anyway, we got a million of them over there still, and then a whole garage full, and we still got some in the house too, so lots of them coming out soon. Okay, so what have you been doing?
Well, I have these mushrooms done, and so I've been trying to get them placed and get an idea of where I want them, how many more of what colors I need, because there are more to paint.
Yes, okay, so are you getting them off this thing? We're gonna bring new ones out, you're gonna paint them, and you're kind of just putting them out there just to get a feeler of where they look good, fill in some of the beds. It's looking pretty good. So I guess we'll be back at you in a few minutes once these are out, and then we'll bring the ones in the garage ready for paint. But it's looking pretty good. Let's take a quick walk. Probably some more going in here, but then the plants will go around, so they'll kind of look kind of hidden. But it's really starting to come. Really liking it, and all this needs to be done. So that's kind of what you're doing now?
Well, that and trying to remember where I left my clippers so I can take these little baby trees out of the bed.
Yes, that's what I was doing in the other garden, but all this little growth stuff. Cool. Okay, so we'll be back in a bit, guys. Okay, I like my job here. As Nellie carts out one of the Hobbit houses, Tetley tea houses, I don't know what it is, but it's coming out. As you can see, we're getting some of the new ones out. Yeah, it's walkable, but it's not the best. So this is where Nellie's decided we're gonna have a little gnome village. So anything gnome related.
I fell in a garden.
Anything gnome related is gonna go in here, which we do have a bunch of stuff which you haven't even seen yet. That's gonna go in here. So it's looking really good, you know, without the plants and the lights and everything crazy. But so we'll just throw that in there, and then Nellie will move them around, figure out where they're gonna be. But it's coming together, guys. Slowly but surely. Okay, so they've now all been moved from the garage. This is phase 2. So all of them are out in the gardens. I'll come over here so you can kind of see. Phase 1, out in the gardens. Phase 2, much more work to be done. Probably take about a week, I would think, to get these painted, have all the spots on them. What do you think, Nellie?
It's gonna take a while.
Yeah. But anyway, it's coming. I guess we're stop gabbing and get painting.
Yep.
Right?
Back to work, your break is over.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
So I'm back at the mushroom area. And Nellie.
Yes, Nana.
And Peter.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
I'm talking to you. I'm always
You're
talking to you.
about me.
No, behind your back.
Literally.
Oh. So, anywho, we've got some more mushrooms being painted. These are some bigger ones. This was a really good quality load here. They're pretty big, like, as you can see, very tall. And that'll be it for the mushrooms once we put them out. And then we'll have to do some of the other sculptures that we purchased that we haven't even told you about. So anyway, we'll check back in about an hour and see how far they've gotten. So I'm here at ground zero. I'm now on painting detail. Nellie's painting the purple ones. We've got a purple one there, a whole bunch of yellow. Peter's got a blue one done back there, a bunch here. Then he got bored and decided to paint the tarp because he was out of work. So that's what that is. And I've only been trusted with the white because I'm not a good painter, so I'm the white guy.
I don't think you can say that.
Yes, you can. The tan guy's the white guy. Anyway, first coat on these, and it'll be a few days, but hopefully we can knock these things out. We got 3 people here painting away. We are just finishing up daily painting. As you can see, Nellie's doing final touches on some yellow mushrooms. And my gosh, you've got paint all over the tarp. I'm not going to be able to return this tarp when we're done.
We can hang it and call it art.
Anyway, it's looking good. First coat on most of these. Second coat on the white bottoms. And we'll do a second coat as soon as we can. And then the long, tedious process of putting the circles on them, or the spots, like that. And that takes like 4 coats and a lot of time, so maybe a week. But, anywho, lots of progress today. Things are looking awesome. What do you think, Nellie?
I think I'm done working for today.
No, you're not. You need a second coat.
No.
Yes.
No, today was first coat.
Okay, watch this, honey. Watch. I'm putting my foot down. Don't you point that paintbrush at me.
Let's discuss this.
Okay, we're gonna go for a short break as we discuss the second coat. So I'm back in the regular garden, and there's Nellie on her bumblebee, cutting the grass that she cut yesterday. She just loves that little toy. I'm in here, so this is where we kind of propagate our hostas, and I'm taking a whole bunch of them for the Enchanted Garden. It's supposed to rain in a couple days, and we like to water them in, but when you've got, 100 plants that you just planted and it's deep in the woods, we don't have water there. So trying to get all this done before it rains. So here we go. Bumblebee. Okay, so this is what I was able to harvest, and this is where we harvested it from. So when we plant them, actually we plant them maybe 6 inches apart. So we've stripped this once And now we're stripping it again because these are going to be big hostas anyway. They're going to grow maybe 3 feet wide and they're going to look really good just like that. So that's the end goal for these when we build these beds. These were the same way. I'll just take you quickly over here. You can see these 2 rows here. They were the same way. We jammed them right in there and then we've split them down to where we want them to be. So you'll see this is early May still, or sorry, mid-May, and we've already split these down 6 to 8 inches in circumference, but they will still touch each other, you know, in July. So, and it saves us some money. So anyway, that's where we are. That's what we've done. And we're off to the Enchanted Garden to plant these before it rains. So before I take this load to the Enchanted Garden, I'll just give you an update. You've probably seen this in the last little clips, but so Nellie's painting these and we still need a second coat on the colors. Then we've got to do the polka dots. This is kind of what we're going for, other than there's no plants in there, so it just kind of looks like a bed with some mushrooms. Not what we're looking for, but you'll see once we start getting some plants in. And we're only going to plant a few right now. I don't think we're going to go crazy because we haven't got the electrical and we still got more mushrooms to put out, but you're going to start to see it coming to life once we plant these hostas. Anyway, check back in a sec. Well, we planted a few hostas. One here. You can start to see that with the plants, things look so much better. And although there's only 12, I think I planted in strategic places. Right there, you can see. And these will become quite large in the summer. Another few there. So there's 12 of them out there, and we have 180 in pots. Actually, sorry, scratch that. Almost 200 now, because Nellie's bought some new ones that will be going in here. So anyhow, it in person, it looks absolutely fabulous, and there's only 12 in here, so I can't imagine. Nellie's still cutting the grass way over there, a long ways away. She came actually through here and she said, okay, this is where I want one here, and I get it. They're right at junction points. You know, we've got some these will be big plants. I'm gonna ask her if I can sneak out a few more that are in the pots and see, she can tell me where they go. And I can start doing that because I'm kind of out of work. Ha! No, I'm not out of work. Lots of work. Look at all the weeding that needs to be done over there. That can't look like that. Oh, I'm getting backlit. Anyhow, there's lots of work, but I like the look. Like, what a difference. Because the mushrooms were very predominant, and that's not kind of what we're going for. We want them kind of growing through the greenery. So just putting a few plants in there actually settles them down a little, which is kind of nice. And a lot more, so 12, and we got 200 more to go. So this place is just going to be packed with plants, and the plants will be the feature, and all of these mushrooms and gnome houses and stuff will be the accent. Anywho, back to work. I'm heading back in the woods to plant this one plant because I was short. And look what I ran into.
I got distracted, I mowed the lawn, and now I figured the yellow at least needs a second coat.
Second coat on the yellow. You heard it here first. And I'm gonna go into the woods and plant this last one because I was short, and then Sherwood Forest is planted. Hey guys, well, it's date night. You know what that means. Hey guys, so I'm working on Enchanted Garden stuff. It's kind of ready to rain out, and I put my back out doing too much of the dirt. So it's a few lazy days of painting. So I'm painting circles. So you can see I put the circles on the mushrooms like that. Probably harder to see on the blue ones, but they are there. Just painted them in, or put them in with a protractor. And I've got probably half of them circled right now, so that's what I'm gonna start doing. Nellie's off on her bumblebee. She has a new trailer. So she's now completely independent, doesn't need me anymore. I'm out in the street. And so she's doing something somewhere, and that's what I'm gonna be doing today, so stay tuned. I'm now back, and you can see there are now spots that have grown on these mushrooms for all you kids out there that are watching. And then once they're done, they're gonna look like that. Spoiler alert. So we've gotten 1, 2, these are big ones, probably 4 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 done. That one back there was already done. So 6 big ones done, and I now have to go to work. So I'm gonna leave this right now, but progress. Because another couple coats, they usually take 3 to 4 coats, depending on the color. And then these can go out there, and there, and there, and there, and there. So anyway, I don't know what all you 60s kids and 50s kids are talking about, but I've been doing mushrooms here all day. And I don't know, I just see the same thing and feel the same. So anyway, just saying. Okay, so it's morning, another day. I've got a second coat on quite a few of these. There's a couple I don't have even a first coat, the 2 red ones, and a lot of those ones there because we're out of paint, and these 2 have just a first coat. So I got to do second coat and then third coat and then first coat on the red ones. Kind of neat that, you know, these videos, although they only last maybe 20 minutes or so, they encompass probably a week or 2 weeks worth of work. And you can see the difference in the trees. Like the last, you could actually see deep in the forest, there was no greenery. And now the greenery is starting to come in. It's really nice to take a walk through the woods now, just because of all the, it's very private in there. So anyway, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm still on light duty because my back is out from probably carrying too much dirt. And Nellie is doing a project. Anyway, she's got a video of that, so I won't ruin that. No spoiler alert here. Anyway, see you in a bit. Okay, so you watched me paint another layer on these mushrooms in probably about 20 seconds, which took probably about 2 hours. So mushrooms now have a third coat on them. It's a lot of work to make these things right, but and I might have to do 1 more coat. I'm gonna ask Nellie what she thinks with that. It looks pretty good, you know, but I'm not the judge and jury, so we'll see what she says, because we do want them very white so they really stand out like that. And some of them did have 4 coats. So anyway, this is it for now. And I'm gonna work on another project, but if it's ready, if it's good, we get to take out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 mushrooms off here, because we've got a whole bunch of other stuff that needs painted. Can't tell you what it is right now because that's a whole nother video, but you will see. We need to clear this thing off and get some more stuff in here. The reason we haven't put any circles on these right here, and there's a few over here, is because we're out of paint and they do need 1 more coat of blue. We're out of blue, we're out of purple, we're out of yellow, and no, that's it. And of course the hardware stores are pretty much you've got to phone in and then they've got to go pick it. It's very tough when you've got to do colors for a paint. It's not like saying, hey, I need this hammer on your website. They're all color coded and what have you. So we might have to, oh look, there's a whole bunch more over there I didn't even notice. So yeah, we need some more paint. That's probably coming in soon. So, but still, we can get these, whatever I just counted, out and the new stuff in. So anyway, on to another project. Okay guys, I'm gonna wrap this Enchanted Garden video up right here, just because I've got another video. I'm working major updates in the Enchanted Garden of things that I've done today. Really cool, but it's a whole new video. So I didn't want to kind of let you watch a video that you could see stuff that you hadn't even seen a video of. So anyway, we're gonna wrap this up. Thanks for watching, guys. These are going out. So we've got a whole bunch more that'll be going out. So stay tuned for the next Enchanted Garden video. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And we'll see you guys in a few days. Cheers.